Our 60th anniversary here at WKRG, and this morning taking a look back at one of the most beloved shows here on News 5.
Yeah, years later, the team that called themselves a family still feels that way today. My journey at WKRG began 4 years ago, but I've actually felt like part of the family for much longer than that. A lot of you know, but for those who don't, Drexel Gilbert is my mother, and she began warming up this anchor seat for me 33 years ago.
You're watching WKRG TV 5, Mobile, Pensacola, your 24-hour news source.
Well, it's 6 o'clock on a Monday morning, May the 24th. We're glad that you have joined us today.
For years, the Gulf Coast woke up to this #1 team every morning.
After the first week, I felt like I had walked into something magic.
It was clear they weren't just co-workers, they were family. Two of the people behind the magic, Drexel Gilbert and Scott Hunter. Drexel was the first woman News 5 brought onto the morning show as a full-time anchor.
I didn't realize it at the time. I was really young and just really grateful for the opportunity to have, at that age, the opportunity to be on this morning newscast.
Well, by now, most of you know that the University of Alabama has...
Former Alabama quarterback Scott Hunter was there with the latest sports news and also provided quite a few laughs along the way. Take, for instance, the time he lost a bet.
Was it the Auburn hat?
Oh, it would be the Auburn hat.
Yeah. About who won the game or something?
Exactly.
Yeah, Alabama had lost. Yeah, I had to put the Auburn hat on.
Yeah, only you didn't put it on, did you?
I don't think I did.
I think I reached over and did it.
You reached over and put it on.
There you are with famous naval fighter pilot Andy Angel.
I believe that is Andy Angel.
Looks an awful lot like Scott Hunter, doesn't it?
I had no idea that he was going to do this. I'm interviewing the Admiral there, and the next thing I know, he's behind me, and I just turn around, and on live TV, I'm like, what has he done now?
He picked on her like a brother would, but he took care of her, too.
Your mother was pregnant with you. She'd do the news, and then when it come to the break, she'd just, boom, she'd hit the set. And I'm sitting there, I'd run get some ice water for her, cold water, you know, and come back, and the commercial would just be about over. I said, Drexel, she'd pop up, and in the news.
News Center 5 was the first morning show in the market to take things on the road, live on location.
That was really nice to be able to set the bar then for morning newscasts as well as for evening newscasts. Not many evening newscasts were going the whole show on the road either.
They'd anchor shows from the Dauphin Island Fishing Rodeo to Fat Tuesday events to the Shrimp Festival.
We do the Memorial Day on the battleship, and there's all the crew, the production crew, and, you know, on air and everything else, and everybody was just one big happy family.
While the morning show team had a lot of fun, there were also several times things got serious.
Amtrak's Sunset Limited passenger train jumped the tracks on the drawbridge over Bayou Sarah near Saraland.
That was one of those intense news days where, you know, there was a lot of joking and camaraderie on the set in the commercial breaks, but not on days like that. You know, everybody had to be on point and ready to go.
It's a time they both describe as a golden time in television and say for them, they'll always be family. The feeling of family is a tradition that's been passed down from each morning show team here at News 5, and I am so glad that now I am part of that tradition as well. Avery Cotton, News 5. Hey, Mom, give me 5.